Hi, hello. I am back on this beautiful spring day. It is getting pretty warm here in New York. I feel like everyone's out and about. And I'm here in this kitchen with the oven on. Surprised I'm not like sweating already. But anyways, I thought I would make some strawberry shortcake today. Specifically the ones in these boxes. We're gonna build a cake directly into this box. I did those mini lunchbox cakes before and I feel like a lot of you really liked it. So this is kind of another take on it. It's gonna be a good time. I feel like I haven't done this baking adventure situation in a while, so hope you're excited. Okay, but also I made these once before with regular strawberries, which was already very good. But for this time, we're using fancy strawberries, which you might remember from my strawberry tart video. Oishi berries, they are very, very sweet. They look pretty much perfect. So I thought it would be really fun to really just try to make a strawberry shortcake that was as picturesque as possible. Precious berries, precious cake. I'm gonna start with the cake since that needs a little time to cool down. I'm gonna divvy up my eggs. Yes. That one's going right here. Second one in. I'm basically making like a very light chiffon cake base, so we're gonna fluff up these egg whites. Also gonna add some milk and oil to this so the surface doesn't dry out. A little bit. Some Costco sized avocado oil. Give that a little mix. All right, grabbing my machine gun. I know I haven't been around as much lately. Today has been a very productive day. Doing some R&D for the new product that I'm developing, and I'm very excited to tell you more about it. Currently, we're in this phase of developing flavors. So hopefully I have some samples soon that I can send out. So keep an eye out for that. Fluff this up. And a tiny squeeze of lemon. Really fast. Back to the yolk bits. Sifting time. Like snow. Basically just until I don't see any lumps. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla. Oof, too much stuff. Vanilla acquired. Why do we do this? Why do we smell things when we know it's not gonna smell good? Vanilla tastes great, don't get me wrong. Smell of vanilla extract, not that great. Good thing about this batter is that you're not gonna overmix it. Should be good right about, ooh! See this? Kind of that ribbony texture is what we're talking about. Okay, this is my favorite part where you can just add this fluff, not falling. This is perfect. Just gonna add the fluff into the yolk. Like that. Just fold this in. I should just start a food ASMR channel. And there it is. Woohoo! Here we go with the ribbons again. Before I get too excited, I should stop because otherwise all that air is gonna come out. So I'm gonna pour it out onto a tray. Here's that tray. You ready for this? The best part. Right in the middle. Oh. I should really stop messing with it. Okay, get those bubbles out, and that is my sign to put this in. Okay, let's go. It's gonna go in. Goodbye. Check on it in a bit. Once it's golden brown, it is ready to go. Also, this is like right in my face. Back over here, I am going to get started on making one of the components for the strawberry cream cake. I'm gonna make some mousseline cream, which is a pastry cream that is very rich. It's very decadent. It has like a silky finish because it has butter added to it. I'm gonna use like a sweeter, creamy butter, which will make it feel a little less like you're eating actual butter. It is also better at keeping its shape, which is why I'm making it in addition to using heavy whipped cream. First things first, making some vanilla milk. I'm using whole milk because I feel like with desserts, especially, you really don't want to skimp on the fat. I really do think it makes a difference. Teeny little bit of sugar. Where's my vanilla pod? I'm gonna be real fancy today and use an actual vanilla bean pod. I just kind of like how when the cream has like the little vanilla speckles in there. Looks like I have a mustache, but it smells very herbaceous. Look at that, it works beautifully. Ha! Look at all that goodness. That is a lot of vanilla bean. We are gonna bring this over to the stove top. Let that warm. And now let it steep for a little bit. Milk is doing its thing, getting all that good vanilla flavor. I might have put too much vanilla bean, but I'm gonna start making the custard base. More eggs here, 2 egg yolks. Can't waste a single drop. I'm using the scale a lot for this one because you really do want very precise measurements. Ooh, I put too much sugar. See? Mix this up. Oh my gosh. Honestly, the biggest con about doing this with this nice weather is I am starting to sweat. I can feel like the sweat coming. Haven't gone to the gym yet today, so it is getting fluffier though. Okay, now to add the cornstarch. I know this whole cake really does take a lot of time and effort, as with most cakes really. What can I say? It's what makes it worth it in the end, right? All that pain, sweat, tears. I'm gonna grab my milk, which has been steeping, and we're gonna slowly add this and hope and pray that we do not scramble any eggs. Why am I sweating again? Oh my gosh, it's pretty warm. Pour it back in. Pour. Once again, we are bringing her back over. Turn the fire back on. I'm just gonna be here doing the same thing. I really need patience. Look, once it comes, it's gonna really come. As I say that, it's coming. Look at this consistency. Run it through the sieve while it's hot. It's a jiggle situation. Tastes like egg tarts. A moment of panic every time because I just think that's gonna burn, but here we are. She is gorgeous. So now I'm actually going to let it cool a little bit. This is just to help keep that skin from forming. Set this to a side. We're gonna whip up some butter. Exactly 60 grams. Just mush right down. This butter also just smells really good. So now we can whip it. While we wait for the custard, I'm gonna get started cutting some of these beautiful berries. These strawberries are just so perfect looking. My goodness. These are like the smaller ones too. These are the big sized ones. I think these are gonna look beautiful on top. Just like a half piece, a giant half piece on your tiny box. And for the rest of it, we're gonna chop these up. Seriously though, this just really just smells like a field of strawberries. Okay, just gonna... This is like, I don't know, like $50 worth of strawberries. Oh, my back. Getting old. Here it is, our beautiful plate of strawberries. So even if you're using regular strawberries, you don't need to add sugar because everything else is gonna be sweet. Now back to the cream where I can add it to the butter. Smells like dessert. Ooh. Wow. I feel like I could add some lemon zest to this, but it smells incredible. Oh yeah, it's the perfect consistency right now. It is so velvety. I did forget to add a little bit of salt earlier, so I'm just gonna sprinkle that in. Going to put this in a piping bag and also make my whipped cream. Then I think we can cut out the cakes and start building. Best part. Here I have my cake. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but we are going to peel this open. It looks paper thin here. Oh gosh. So it really is super thin. And that really is what we want because these boxes are so small. I got them all off of Amazon, but I was like worried one was gonna be a scam or something, and so I got like a lot. This is like how many boxes I got. Well, a little crazy, but better safe than sorry, right? cutting the cake with this box so it fits exactly that first piece of cake. Nice. You can keep the edge pieces if you want to make like another dessert. You could also just eat it. Very good. I always end up eating way too much of these. Got my cake pieces. They look like playing cards. We have our strawberries, we have our cream, we have our cake slices. We are ready to build. So here it is, our little box. Put one slice of this cake in. Gently push it down. She's in there. Just gonna line up the strawberries. This is like doing surgery a little bit, isn't it? Complete it in the center. 4 on one side, 1 on the end. Same thing on the other side. This is personally the part I enjoy the most. You know, just making something look very, very pretty. This one right here on the edge. Oh my gosh. Fill up these corners with mousseline cream. Here. Oh man, this looks really good. Ooh. I'm just trying to fill up all these sides that you can see so there's no gaps. I am just kneeling on the kitchen floor. It's all about the creation. I'm just gonna put a little bit of cream at the bottom here. You know, just fill up all that space. That's it. And then remember all that strawberry we cut earlier? Now all of that is gonna fill this up. You know those like Korean cafe vlogs you see? I'd be all about that if I could do this. Open a cafe and just create aesthetic stuff all the time. God, that looks, why am I hungry? Add the cream on top, just like one little layer. It's also to create, you know, more mouthfeel. It's the idea of just having different textures. A lot going on. Speaking of textures, I'm gonna add a little slice of cake right here in the middle. Kind of just squish it down a little bit. I am going to now put all of this good stuff on top. So just like a thin layer. For the final layer, we're gonna put another slice of cake right on top. Press it down gently. Oh my gosh, this is what I wanted. I was a little excited about the whipped cream, and that's why you can see that here. If you don't want it, totally, you can add less whipped cream. Now for the final thing, I'm going to just put whipped cream on top. It's so compact already. I like this. You can do anything you want. Almost like lines of clouds. And then, final thing now is to add a big strawberry on top. Oh my god, my hands are shaking. Press it down a little. And there it is. Here she is in all her glory. Look at that, you guys. This is what I wanted, just like a big, fat, beautiful strawberry in the middle, and then you get these perfect halves on the side. Doesn't this just look like a big, beautiful strawberry sleeping on top of a mattress made of clouds? She is perfection. She is gorgeous. I also just very quickly made this other version where the cream is sort of like flat on top. It's just like a neater way of presenting it if that is what you like. I am very proud. If I had a cafe, I would definitely sell this. I feel like this is what you would see at like a Korean cafe, whereas this is like something Queen Charlotte would serve in Bridgerton, you know? I have saved the pretty one to give away, and we're gonna have this one. Hope you're ready. Let's dig in. Beautiful thing about these cakes is that you can just eat it with a giant spoon. Who's gonna stop you? Nobody. Ooh, I've made this cream before. With mousseline cream, but I feel like it really turned out even better today. Really silky smooth, and oh my god, this strawberry is extremely sweet, but there is still that tartness that comes through, and that actually goes really well with that kind of like more decadent heaviness of like everything else. I hope you enjoyed being back in the kitchen with me for an entire day, and let me know if you give this one a try, because even if your back is hurting, it is worth it. Okay, bye.